Thank you for clicking on the video. Thank you for clicking on the video. Welcome back to the channel. I wanted to review Black Mirror right quick because I love it. I feel like, did I review it last time? I can't remember if I did. I might have. I feel like I be coming on here talking to y'all about Black Mirror every so often. I feel like I've done a Black Mirror review before. Maybe not. I don't know. But we're gonna do one today. It's season 7. I'm not. I can't do I'm not gonna do episode by episode. I mean, I'm gonna run through each episode and give my review on each episode. And so let's just dive in. But first things first, I really did enjoy this season. There were a couple of episodes that were like, but I also didn't receive Issa's episode the way y'all did. I didn't receive it that way at all. And I was glad that, I thought I was finna belch. I was glad that I went and watched it on my own so that I could, come up with my own synopsis, my own opinion on it, because the overwhelming response of Issa can't act, Issa this, she's not good at this, blah 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 blah, all the negativity, I just didn't understand it. So I definitely had to go watch it, and when I watched it, I was like, I don't know, I don't get it. Anyway, let's just get into, okay, episode 1 was called Common People, and it was about, this was the one that Tracy Ellis Ross was in. This woman has a medical emergency, and she's also a school teacher, so that medical emergency, school teacher, you already know what it's finna give. She ain't gonna have the money to take care of whatever the medical emergency is. And she's fighting for her life. And of course this is Black Mirror, so of course the technology is super, super advanced already. And he signs her up for this thing called Rivermind. And it's a high-tech system that will basically keep her alive, because she had went into like a comatose state, and she can't go outside her parameters, otherwise she gonna shut down completely. But she can buy the premium package and she can go everywhere. So then they do that. And of course it's something that they have to pay on monthly. And so then she starts blurting out ads. Her package, the premium package, still come with some ads. And they go back to Tracy, and she's like, "Oh, we also have this premium plus package. Then there won't be any more ads. It's better. Then her quality of life is top tier. But how can they afford it? So her husband been over there doing the equivalent to OnlyFans, just humiliate himself, doing all type of shit for money. She doesn't know about it. She doesn't know to what extent, he's going to get the funds so that she can remain in the Rivermind Premium Plus package. Then something else comes up and they can't afford it. I forgot what happens, but they end up, having to dial it back. And the ads are still going, all of that. Their quality of life is terrible. Like time passes, he done lost teeth. It's just bad. Their life has been in the slums since going up in them people's office and signing up for the Rivermind at all. She was better off with weighing, other options than to be doing this. Because, spoiler alert, in the end, she ends up back with the ad, and the ads are like, I feel like, and she doesn't know when the ad is running. She done lost her job. She can't keep her job. So how are they going to pay for this if they don't have both the incomes? Because when she went back to work and was running ads, periodically, That started to upset parents, because some ads would promote Christianity, to some non-believing kids or some Muslim kids, or then we got the LGBTQIA community upset. Everybody was just getting upset with her ads. And so at the schoolhouse, they was like, well, you can't work here running ads. You can't work here. Because to them, it was looking like she just blurting out stuff. They don't know what's going on. And so he gets her like a gift card one day to a Premium Plus. And so that, she can, enjoy, just one day, just one last day. And it was her one last day, because once it wore off, at the stroke of midnight, she was back to running ads again. And he just suffocates her with a pillow and puts her out of her misery. I was just sitting there like, okay. Okay. Black Mirror always kind of leaves you like that, because there's always some type of underlying message there. And it's always eye-opening. It really is. It really has. Most times it holds a mirror up to you, for sure, especially when it comes to this technology and how, society is, and how the rich versus the poor, all of that, all of the things. America. Anyway, episode 2. Is it pronounced Petit Noir or Bête Noir? Don't give me the line. But this one was my favorite. This one was my favorite. I'm actually going to go watch it again. I loved it. I loved every minute of it. So, homegirl, Maria, she's a development executive at a chocolate company. And, everything is going good for her. She's at the top of her game. And this girl comes in, and who she recognizes her, but she hasn't seen her since high school. She's like, oh, she look different. She looks good, basically. Her name is Verity. And Verity shows up for this focus group and then ends up getting this job, interviewing for this job. It's just kind of weird that she's kind of back in her life. And she realizes, certain things start to happen, in the office where Verity looks good. She doesn't, but it looks like you just jealous of the new girl. When in reality, Verity over there changing reality with her necklace. She has a necklace and she can just push it, and whatever she says, that's what it is. I don't know what she's good. She's good. That's the one thing sis remembered about her, is that she was always in that computer room. The girl is smart. She's smart with computers. She can manipulate. And she definitely has been manipulating everybody around here. Just all kind of stuff. The cameras. She did something on camera, but when they played the cameras back, it was Maria doing it. There was also this thing with the episode. There was this hat. It was a brand. And it was either Bernie or Barney. And the hat said, my version that I saw, the hat said Bernie at first, and it turned to Barney. There's another version out there where it was Barney first and then turned to Bernie, so that they was trying to gaslight the audience. See, that's why I love Black Mirror, for stuff like that. Thank you. Thank you for a mind bend. We love it. We love it. I love it here. Anyway, of course, Verity around there wreaking havoc. She go to reach out to an old friend from high school. And the girl husband is like, oh, she committed suicide like last week. Yeah, we going through. And she like, has she been in touch with Verity? And he's like, I don't know who that is. Who is that? The homegirl was also getting very paranoid, going through a psychosis type of situation. So she thought, or so everybody else thought. But she knew Verity was playing tricks and playing games. And Maria finds out that it's the necklace because she just sits there, twiddling with it, manipulating things. And so the necklace, whatever she says into it, that's what it is, honestly. And she follows the girl home one day. Maria follows Verity home, gets in there, and I'm like, why you just didn't snatch that necklace and run? But when she tries to run, Verity like, ah, joke's on you, I got 50 lemon more where that came from, girl. And it only works with my thumbprint, so okay. And so then Verity tries to, get the police involved and call the police over there, and put herself in a victim role like that girl was there trying to hurt her because they get into a tussle and she puts a knife in her hand all of a sudden, because she's just saying it in the necklace. And, Maria outsmarts her. And she get that neck. She ends up taking the gun from the police because she about to get arrested. She snatched that gun and shoot Verity square in the head. Because Verity was on my damn nerves. Verity was on my nerves. Real bad. Real bad. I was tired of Verity. Like, girl, I get it. You mad because they you were bullied in high school. There was a rumor out there about her and one of the teachers. And see, the teacher was nice to her and probably the only person that was. And because of that rumor, of course, he done got shipped away somewhere. And now she's the laughingstock of school because the rumor that was started was, some that she gave the teacher head or something like that. They was calling her milkmaid. Maria and her friends. Maria say, yeah, I said the joke, but the other girl ran with, nah, be accountable. You was a bully. That's why I don't pay. It pays to be nice to everybody. It pays to be nice to everybody because you never know who's going to hold on to childhood trauma in such a way that they are going to exact revenge the minute that they can. And that's exactly what Verity did with her crazy ass. She just been out going and getting all y'all ass. And then making it look like you commit suicide. That's why she got so many necklaces, because she's ready for all of her bullies. But she dead now. And then Maria pick up the necklace, put the girl thumbprint on it, and then say, it now only works for me. So now she got it. And then she says to the cops, y'all work for me. And then they get down on their knees and bow to her and all of that. Now she the empress. Because Verity done did all of that too. Verity done did and done it all. Done it all. Done it all. Done it all. Okay. Who mentioned Bankhead ain't acknowledge me? Ain't say my name. I love a good song lyric flowing in the conversation. I love it. I really do. Anyway, this episode 2 was my favorite. So moving on to Issa's episode. So she's a Hollywood A-list actor. Let's start there. She's a Hollywood A-list actor. Brandy Friday. And she wants a new role. She wants a new role. And my emphasis on her being a Hollywood A-list actor is because in real life, what is she? A Hollywood A-list actor. And so I don't know what y'all expected from Issa. I don't know what type of performance y'all wanted her to give other than be yourself. Anyway, the story is, her plot is she is thrown, and she's supposed to be thrown into this unusually, like it's like virtual reality, like on speed, it's immersive. Like she's in there. It's like her subconscious mind is there. Her body is outside, of course, but the minute they put that thing on the side of their temple, she back. she's in this movie. And they wanted to recreate an old movie, like a movie from the 30s, a black and white film. And it's a romantic movie, of course, like a romance movie. And she wants the role because she wants the male role, but she wants to, play a female. She wants to do some playing around with her character choices. And she's picked for it, and she, agrees to do it. And while doing so, because it's live, so they're like feeding her what to do and all of that, so that everything is in sync with the old movie and all of that. And while she's in there, they lose her. Like there's a whole technical disaster. Somebody spills some liquid on something, and now we got a shortage on everything. They can't even get back to Issa So she just laying there on the table, her body, that is, her subconscious still just out there in the film. And she and the leading lady of the movie, and in the movie, everybody can see her as her, not as the man that was in the movie. They don't even know they in a movie. You know, like that is their reality created. And she's just in it, and she's moving along, and you know they have to keep the story moving along so that they can get to them ending credits, and she can get taken out of, they can pull her out of that. And when that technical situation happens, she's stuck there. Time is just going, though. Time is moving fat. Like, I feel like it was months that they were working on getting her back, getting the technical difficulty fixed. Meanwhile, with Issa, it didn't feel like that long. And she and this lady in there, they done fell in love. They got a whole lesbian relationship going on. Now that wasn't believable. I'm not buying that Issa is lesbian in any way. I'm not buying that my girl gets down like that. It just didn't come off that way. It didn't come off that way, but still, I appreciated her performance. I had no issue with it. I just don't understand why there was such a disappointment. I don't know what type of acting you wanted from her. Like, I guess they wanted her to give a 30s whisper. I don't know. Dorothy? Is that what y'all wanted from Issa? Because that wasn't her role to give us that. I don't understand what you guys wanted from Issa. But, I mean, I just don't get it. She can only be herself when it comes to who the character was. And then sometimes people are, themselves when they act. And it's not a bad thing. It's just not. Like Mike Epps, it's always Mike Epps in everything he's in. Ice Cube is always Ice Cube in everything that he's in. There are some actors that are they don't take on a different character for each character. It's just them playing a character. But they haven't created a character for the character, if that makes sense. And I don't think Issa needed to do that for this character. I really don't. She didn't need to create some type of different persona or somebody nuanced for this role. I don't know. Maybe it's just me, but I enjoyed it. Anyway, moving on. Now, episode 4. Hold on. Did I not see episode 4? Wait a minute. I feel like, did I skip it? And I'm only saying that because it's not looking familiar. Yeah, I didn't look at that one. I'm gonna have to go back, and I'm glad that how did I skip it? You know what? I think that this episode might have started playing like when I lay down, because if I lay down and try to watch TV or something, I'm going to sleep. And I might have picked up on episode 5 thinking I watched episode 4. So I'm gonna have to go back and watch episode 4, Plaything, because I damn sure ain't watch it. Moving on to episode 5, Eulogy. Now I did watch Eulogy. Eulogy kind of bore me a little bit. I was a little bit and I also kind of skipped through it to just to get to the end, because I just don't, we're not doing this. We're not doing this one. So that one was my least favorite for sure. He finds out that a woman in his past passed away, and they've asked that, well, she's asked that her, close loved ones or whatever send in some type of eulogy. And she wants, to send him some pictures. So she sends him some pictures, and he's like immersed in the pictures, to kind of give some type of insight as to, into their relationship and how, how much she meant to them and all of that. And while he's doing that, he's going through it, and he still can't remember her face. And while going through the motions with the voice, because of course you got to put the thing on your head, and then you're immersed in the picture. and the voice that's narrating for him, or that's narrating him through this, guiding him through this, I should say. It's the lady's daughter. Or is it his daughter? No, it's the lady's daughter. It's the lady's daughter. She said something about her daddy, like he was a deadbeat or something like that. But it's the lady's daughter, because she cheated on him and got pregnant, and she thought that he would be done with her. She ended up leaving him a letter and all of that. It's a romantic episode. It gives you the feels, but I ain't need all that. I wasn't in that kind of mood. But he ends up, of course, remembering her face. It's beautiful. It's so sweet. We love it. Anyway, episode 6, the last one, USS Callister into Infinity. So we have like a continuation situation here. I don't know what season this was when we did this, when we were in the USS Callister. Was it last season? I can't remember. But Robert Daly is, he's gone, or so they think. And his crew is still on the ship. Okay, girl. His crew is still on the ship. And it's being led by the girl, Nanette. And of course, they having all these technical difficulties. They still trying to reach the real them in real time. And when they do, in real time, the company, the whole game, all of it is in jeopardy. They're in jeopardy of losing it or something like that. And that's going on. And one of the Nanette, in real time, she finds out what's going on, and that he done took and housed their subconscious minds and just really like snatched them up and cloned them and put them in the game. Like, the real Robert Daly was crazy. He was losing it. He was losing it. And his partner that he worked with ended up outsmarting him and putting his subconscious mind, locking it away like somewhere on another planet. And the folks that's on the USS Callister, they end up reaching the real Nanette. Like I said, they communicate and all of that. And they try to figure out a way to get out. And when they do get out, these folk end up in the real Nanette Cole's head. So now they in her brain, in her subconscious mind. Them in the whole spaceships. It's giving it made me think of Miss Frizzle and them on the Magic School Bus. The USS Callister must have been, it might as well have been the Magic School Bus, with how we just flying around from this place from this person's brain to the next person's brain. The real Robert Daly, his subconscious, he get deceased too, wherever he is. He just again, mind. You be sitting there like, okay. Now how can I make myself really like grasp what we doing here? Okay, and then another part of me is like, just enjoy it. Just enjoy it. Just enjoy it. Don't even try to understand. Just enjoy it. So there's that. But I did enjoy season 7. I really did. Like I said, though, episode 2 was that girl. Now, although I enjoyed Issa's episode 2 was that girl. It was a good story. It just really was. Anyway, so if you haven't checked it out, going on over there and take a gander. I am really upset that they have no matinees showing for Sinners. Like, I'm just like, I want to go 11 a.m. in the morning and go see this movie, so I can see it before I pick the kids up from school. Because I could make it a date night situation, but then you got to line up a sitter and all of that. Damn. I just want to go see the movie in the morning. I looked at all them times say 12, after 12, and I can't try to push a noonday. I can't try to push a noonday picture show. Because I feel like I'd be running out of there to go pick them kids up, and I ain't trying to do that either. I know y'all ain't asked me all that, but I really want to go see Sinners. Like, I really want to see it. And I want y'all to really go over here and watch Black Mirror, because it's a good show. It really is. So yeah, and I'm gonna go. I ain't gonna come back and review episode 4 or nothing like that. But I'm gonna go watch it because I'm honestly, like confused as to how I missed it. But anyway, here we are. Be sure to rate, comment, and subscribe to the channel. It's Call Me Busby, and I'll chat with you later. Peace and light.